Welcome to the how-to video for the Production Budget Calculator available on the VOMO.info website. This is a very useful calculator for creating quick, accurate budgets for large, complex audio projects. Let's look at a few examples to see all the options you have and how to create a budget step by step. Let's start with this. Suppose we have a project that we know will take 10 hours to record. Then we select an editing ratio, how long it will take to edit an hour of recorded material. Let's say 2.5 to 1. And as you can see, there are quite a few choices there. The next item is additional post hours. That's time we need for processing, music search, mixing, any post-production after editing. We know for this project we'll need an additional 4 hours of post. Now we fill in our recording rate of $175 an hour. We have separate rate entries to give you the flexibility of adjusting your rate depending on whether you're recording or in post. If they're the same, just enter the amount in both boxes. We plan to pay the talent $1,500 for this job. We enter that and click Calculate. We find that our budget is $8,325. Everything is broken down by time and cost, so you get a very complete picture of how much you have budgeted for each step. And you can do this quickly and get back to your client with an accurate number. We knew a lot of information about this job. We may not always know that much. Let's clear this and look at another example. Suppose our client has told us that they have a project that's about 100,000 words. We enter that and fill in our editing ratio. Let's say 2 to 1. It might be tough to estimate additional post hours right now, so we're not going to bother with that, or with talent fees for the moment. We're just trying to get a sense of what we're dealing with this project, how long it will take to do, and how much it will cost. We'll enter our recording and post rates. We charge $150 an hour while recording, and then the rate drops to $75 an hour during editing and post. After entering that information, click Calculate. At this point, we have a budget of $7,380, but more importantly, we have approximate recording and editing times identified for us. This gives us a sense of where we are with this project and helps us determine the additional post hours needed. Based on this information, we estimate we'll need an additional 8 hours of post time after editing. We enter that and click Calculate, and this new information is added right on to what we already have. So we're able to build this budget step by step as we go. Now that we know the extent of this project, we've decided that the talent fee will be $3,000. We enter that. And now we have a complete, detailed budget just below $11,000 that you can pass on to your client in whatever amount of detail you like. So even if you don't know everything, you can put in the information you have and use the results to build your budget in a few steps. Here's another thing you can do. Let's say we have a job that will take 8 hours to record, and we'll plan on an editing ratio of 3 to 1. If the talent fees are based on the length of recording time, you can account for that here. If our recording rate is $150 an hour and the talent is paid $200 an hour, then you enter a recording rate of $350 an hour. Then we enter $150 an hour for the post rate, $350 an hour minus $200 an hour for the talent. Click Calculate. Again, we get a concise, detailed budget of $6,400. Now, the talent fees are based on and included in the recording time, instead of being broken out separately. Very convenient if you pay talent by the hour. As you can see, you have a lot of options with this calculator. Whether you know a lot of information or just a little, you can build a budget for a large, complex audio project in a few steps. Check out this and all the other calculators available on the VOMO.info website.